channel. So today's video is super different because I actually want to share with you guys an experience that I had. As you guys could probably see in the title, I met Ariana Grande, and that I just have no words for. I mean, she is one of my favorite celebrities for sure. She is stunning, but more importantly, she's so talented and I love her music. And I really wanted to share the experience because I did get questions on Instagram when they saw my photo with her, like, how did that happen? What was the experience like? So, I mean, I have a YouTube channel and it's an amazing medium to share with you guys these types of things. So if you guys are interested in hearing my story, then just keep on watching. But if you guys want to skip on over to just the makeup look as well as the outfit, then I'll leave a time in the description and you guys could just skip on over to that. So my boyfriend and I were in Boca Raton for a few weeks on vacation, and we went to Whole Foods, and my boyfriend was just like getting coffee on the side there. There's like an area, and he's just like facing that way, and for some odd reason, my body is just like turned in the other direction, just like kind of staring into space. I don't know why. And all of a sudden, this girl is just like walking by me, holding a cart, just like walking. She's kind of close to me, like a few feet away. Why that's relevant though is because from very far I don't see well, so I probably wouldn't have even realized who it was from far. But she was close enough and we were kind of looking in each other's directions for me to realize who just walked by me. So anyways, she walks by, and as she's walking by, like at first it didn't click, but it clicked maybe like 2 seconds later, and she just like continues walking, and obviously I'm feeling a million things at this point. I don't know what to think, where to start, what to like say, how to act, you know? And my boyfriend like has no idea, he's just getting coffee. So like my first reaction is just to turn to him. I'm like squeezing him really hard, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure Ariana Grande just walked by me. And he's like, what? And he turns around and he sees her, and he's like, oh my god, yeah. He's like, go talk to her, go say hi, because he knows how much I like her, so it's like really kind of a big deal. So he's like, go, go, go. But I don't know what it was, but something in me just, there was a block and I was just unable to go talk to her. Thinking back, I mean, it does make sense why, like, you're unexpectedly meeting a celebrity that you really like, you don't know what to say, you don't know how they're gonna act, and it's just the whole situation in general is weird because she was like alone walking at that point, and there was no security, there was no other fans around, so it's like, where's my place to go up to her and like kind of, you know, like I didn't want to bother her in any way basically. So so she just walks away, she's out of sight by this point, and my boyfriend was like, oh my god, you should have said hi, like go, it's not too late, like we can go. And honestly, I was really negative, like in the sense, like I was stopping myself. I was like, I can't, like I just can't do it. And my boyfriend was like trying to give me a pep talk. He's like, what's the worst case scenario? You're gonna be in the same position as you were before. Worst case, she says no, like I don't want to take a photo. You didn't lose out, at least you know that you tried, you know? Like, you'll be in the same position as you were. And that makes total sense, but obviously in the moment I'm not thinking that way. I'm just like having a million emotions in my brain. So anyways, 5 minutes goes by, she's just like way out of sight by now, like I don't know where she went, and I'm obviously still thinking about it, and I'm like, oh, like a part of me really wants to, but I just can't, like I just didn't know what to do. So he's like, okay, you know what, like let's just walk in that direction and see you know, she's even still there, and whatever, we'll take it from there. So we start walking towards that area, and they're in sight, we see them. She's with Mac Miller, which is, you know, also like a big deal, and they're just like getting food, and I'm just standing there like really, like slowly, like really slowly walking in that direction, but like the entire time my boyfriend hears me just being like, I can't do it, I can't do it. And I mean, that's such a bad mentality to have. Thinking back, you know, I really wish that I just put all of my nerves aside and just kind of went there and did it, because I would have really regretted that forever. Like, I'm sure anyone would. And at that moment, my boyfriend was able to realize that, and he's like, you know what, like, if you can't, it's fine, I will. And I was like, what? Like, no, because if he goes up to her, like, what is he gonna say? And then it kind of just looks like I couldn't do it myself. So the situation was just really uncomfortable for me. I didn't know what to do and how to act. But anyways, he's kind of walking towards her. There was no stopping him at this point. He's just like kind of going. And I'm just like standing awkwardly there. And finally, he just taps her on the shoulder and he's like, hey, I'm so sorry to bother you. I just wanted to let you know my girlfriend and I are really big fans. We'd love to take a photo with you if that's cool. And she was just like, yeah, of course, like, don't worry about it. And she's looking at me, she's like, don't worry. Like, I guess she could kind of see how, like, uncomfortable and, like, nervous I felt about it. And I was like, I'm so sorry, it's because I didn't want to bother you, it's just such bad timing, you know, I didn't want to kind of disrupt. And she's like, yeah, don't even worry though, like, I understand, don't worry. So she was super understanding, and instantly I was kind of able to get my thoughts in order and able to kind of have like a semi-normal conversation, because before that it was just a disaster. But honestly, at that moment though, I really clicked in my head, like, I would have really just lost that opportunity because I'm in my own head stopping myself, you know? And that goes in any aspect of life. And that's partly why I wanted to share this story with you guys, was because, you know what, that was an eye-opener for me. Whether it's meeting a celebrity, whether it's going after your dreams, like, don't be your own barrier, like, don't stop yourself, you know? And I want you guys to learn that too, because it's important. Like, we're so afraid of what people think, we're so afraid to go after certain things. And honestly, I'm learning, like, as I get older, like, no, you know what, if you really want something, go after it. The worst thing is not trying, and then you'll always say, what if, what if? So anyways, that was definitely a learning experience. Continuing back onto the story, we took a few photos with them. We were, like, super happy. Like, I was just trying to contain myself the whole time. My boyfriend and Mac Miller took some photos too. And then at the end, we were just like, thank you so much. Like, we really appreciate you taking the time. Like, enjoy your stay. And they're like, yeah, you too. Like, nice meeting you guys. Like, it was really chill. So the actual experience was amazing. I don't know what I was so worried about thinking back. And I really wish, you know, I didn't stop myself. But either way, the experience was amazing and I learned something from it. And yeah, I just definitely wanted to share that with you guys. So I really hope you enjoyed that story, and if you guys want to see how I achieved this look, then keep on watching. So to start off this makeup look, I am going in with my primer, and this is the one I always use. It's the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. It's really affordable, and I really like how it makes my skin feel. So I'm just putting that all over my face, basically just to blur out my pores and give my skin a soft feel before applying my full face of makeup. So next, I'm actually going to mix two foundations together just so that I can achieve that really nice tanned, glowy complexion that she always has. So first, I'm going in with my regular foundation. This is the L'Oreal Lumi foundation in the shade W5, and I'm just going to put a little bit of a darker shade just to deepen up my skin tone. And this is the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Liquid Makeup in the shade 110. So if you guys look at the photo, you'll actually notice that her complexion was much more yellow toned than mine. And that's actually because I had no foundation on, and she typically wears a very yellow base foundation, so you really see that color difference. But anyways, I'm going to blend that all in using my damp beauty blender. Next for concealer, I'm going in with a new concealer I just purchased. This is the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer in the shade M27. I bought this a few weeks ago, guys. I'm not joking. I've worn it every single day since. I really, really like it. I'm one of those people that once I find a concealer I like, I just don't change it. So I'm really happy I found this product, and I'm really excited to share it with you guys because it is super full coverage, but it also leaves a nice dewy kind of finish to the skin, which is exactly what I was looking for. So yeah, for an Ariana Grande look, I thought this was perfect because she always has a flawless face, and this is definitely going to help achieve that. And to blend the concealer in place, I definitely like going in with the smaller beauty blender and making sure it's damp so that it just soaks in that product and makes it look as natural as possible. So to set my concealer in place, I'm going in with my Laura Mercier Universal Powder. So this is a new one that I just bought. And I'm taking my damp small beauty blender again and just kind of dabbing a bit of this product on all the areas that I applied the concealer. That's really going to help brighten my face, but also set everything so that it doesn't move throughout the day. For today, I decided to bake a little bit, so I'm putting a little more than usual on those areas and just letting that sit for a little bit while I do my contour and other stuff, and then I'm going to wipe that down later. Now to add some color back into my face because I look like an actual ghost, I'm starting with my cream contour, and this is the Fit Me foundation stick in the shade 355. I've always used this one for contour, and I probably will always use it just because it's a really nice product and it's super affordable. So basically I'm just applying that straight from the applicator, and to blend that all in, I'm going in with my slanted brush from Sephora. And now to get rid of any of that excess powder from before, I'm just going in with my flat top kabuki brush and just kind of dabbing that into my face, making sure that it stays on nice and just wiping off the excess. Now I'm going in with a powder contour. This is super important just to set the cream contour, but also to add even more dimension because Ariana definitely has really sculpted features. So I'm using my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette for that, and I'm going in with the two darker shades. And to apply it, I'm using my BH Cosmetics pointed brush, and I feel like this is a really good one because it gives good precision. But when I want even more precision for like my nose area and under my lip and stuff like that, I like going in with an even smaller pointed brush. And now to blend that all together, I am going in with a fluffier brush from the set, and I'm just going in circular motions to blend that in my skin. To really sharpen up that contour and make it look really clean, I'm going back in with the Laura Mercier Universal Powder and just reapplying a little bit of that just under the contour and leaving that sit for a bit. So for eyes, I noticed Ariana was wearing her signature eye look. I got a very quick glance, but I saw. So I'm going in with the warm eyelid and sharp cat eye for today. So to start, I'm using this coppery bronze color from this eyeshadow quad that I got, and I'm applying that on my lid, but mainly concentrating that towards the outer corners and crease area. Next, with a matte medium brown shade from my BH Cosmetics palette, I'm warming up the eye more by applying that towards the middle portion of the eyelid, as well as darkening up the crease a little. I also like to bring down these warm tones to my lower lash line because that's really going to help balance out the look and really open up the eyes as well. Using the more gold shimmer shade from the quad, I'm putting some more on the lower lash line to give a kind of multi-toned look, as well as on the midpoint of my eyelid just to really make the eyes pop more. And before I forget, I'm just wiping off that excess powder I put on previously using my flat top kabuki. Now to dramatize the look, I can't forget fake lashes. This is the first time in about 2 years that I put on a strip lash just because I've been maintaining eyelash extensions for a while. So just a heads up that this took me so long, but I'm hoping I'm gonna get used to it. So before applying any fake lash, I actually like to go in with my eyelash curler and put mascara on my own lashes because I feel like that's what really helps blend together the fake and real lashes. So I'm just using my Benefit They're Real mascara. This is one of my favorite mascaras. And yeah, I'm just applying a bit on the top before applying the lash. Originally, I took the whole lash and put that on my eye, and I really didn't like the look on me. So I feel like it's important to tailor any eyelash to your eye before gluing it on. So that's why I ended up actually cutting about 1 centimeter off the corners, and I applied that to the outer portion of my eye, and I felt like it looked a lot more natural and nice. And now for the signature part of the eye, I am going in with my favorite NYX eyeliner. This is the liquid liner, and it's a matte shade. I really like the application of this, especially for every day when I'm on the go and I need to be quick. I find it's a very thin application, so it allows me to be very precise. So typically I like to start the wing at the complete outer corner. So I start with the wing and then I kind of bring the line in towards my eye. So because her eyes are kind of like almond shaped, I feel like she really focuses the wing at the outer corners. I don't like to go in all the way to the inner corner. So I kind of start more at the midpoints and then make my way outwards. And to dramatize the look a little bit more and make my eyes appear bigger, I'm just going in with the bottom mascara as well, and I feel like that really ties together the whole eye look. Now for lips, this is my favorite part of any makeup look, and I feel like her lips are really nicely drawn and perfectly like symmetrical looking, so I definitely want to kind of add fullness to my lips. And I'm using my Clinique lip liner in the shade Intense Cafe to achieve that, because the color, it's like a my lip color but better type of thing, where it's a little bit darker but it still appears natural. So I'm just kind of filling that in and overlining my lips. And then going in with my NYX liquid lipstick in the shade Push Up, because this is a perfect everyday color and I feel like these colors together complement each other really nicely. now for brows, Ariana's brows are not as thick as mine, so I like to keep this natural. I'm just using my tinted brow gel from Anastasia in the shade Ebony. Now to add a bit more color to my face, I'm going in with blush, but I actually don't have a very neutral type of blush color. So I'm going in with one of the shades from the BH Cosmetics eyeshadow palette, and it's like a medium brownie kind of orangey shade, and I'm applying just a little bit on my brush and applying that on the apples of my cheeks. And finally for highlight, I definitely want to give myself a nice natural glow like she always has. So I'm going in with my Becca and Jaclyn Hill highlighter in the shade Champagne Pop, and I'm applying that in all the areas that I want to have a nice glow. And to blend in the highlight and everything else, I'm just taking a bigger brush and just lightly dusting over my face. To make sure my neck matches my face, I'm just going in with a little bit of bronzer, and I'm using my NYX bronzer for this, and I'm just kind of going over my neck area as well. And that is it for the completed makeup look. Okay, so when I met her, her hair was actually just in a high ponytail like this, and she just had a braid in, and it didn't seem like she had a lot of extensions in or anything like that. But for today's purpose, because her hair normally is in a very voluminous ponytail, and that's her signature look, I definitely thought it'd be fun to show you guys this new wrap ponytail that I got from Bellamy. And it gives a really similar illusion as the ponytail she normally wears, so I thought I'd show you guys that alternative as well. So as you guys can see, this is how the extension piece looks like, and there's just like that area where you're supposed to wrap your ponytail around, and there's that excess like hair piece just like on the side, and that's what's going to hide the track. So anyways, there's like those clips on top, I don't know what to call that, but you're supposed to kind of put that through your elastic, and that's going to secure the ponytail in place because there's no like other clips. And then once you wrap the extension piece around the ponytail, you're supposed to take that extra hair and just keep wrapping and wrapping and wrapping until it kind of hides the track and acts as like an elastic type of thing. It looks really nice, and it's so hard to explain, but I'm sure you guys can just watch what I'm doing and kind of make sense of it. So now what I'm doing is I'm just taking a few bobby pins and securing that piece I just wrapped in place, as well as the ponytail. So just like a few bobby pins around the area, just so that the ponytail does not move throughout the night, because it is quite a heavy piece. And finally for outfit, I really love what she was wearing. She looked super casual but really cute and put together. So basically she was wearing an oversized hoodie style dress because it kind of runs long on her. So I found a similar type of style from Forever 21. I really love this one. It was on sale for $6.99. I don't know if it's still on sale for that price, but it's definitely worth it. And Forever 21 has a lot of sweater type of dresses, so definitely recommend going there if you guys don't already own one. And I just threw on shorts underneath just in case. And for boots, she's known for wearing high over the knee boots, and I found a very similar pair from Zara, and they fit really nicely, and they have a cute little heel as well. For accessories, she was wearing a black choker, so I'm just wearing one here, and if you guys want to see how I made this, I also have a video on that. And for her bag, she was wearing a Louis Vuitton bag, and she was wearing the strap kind of diagonally around her. And I have a similar style bag. Of course, it's not Louis Vuitton, but it kind of gave the same effect, and I got this one from Zara. Guys, could you imagine I like sang up to her? I was just like, oh baby, look what you've started. I kept making jokes after. I was like, I should have, but that would have been so embarrassing. I'm gonna close off this video. If you guys have not subscribed to my channel, I would love for you guys to subscribe and join this mini family here on YouTube, and let me know in the comments down below what new types of videos you'd like to see, because I'm always reading the comments and I'd love to improve my channel. So I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!